Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm back to work on my December daily. This is going to be day 4 to 6. But before that, between the last video and this one, I mentioned that I wanted Josh to create some more of those peppermint numbers. So I got him to do brown and yellow, and I decided to put yellow on this page, and I went ahead and I already put them down. So this next page is going to be some green pattern papers, and I changed the orientation of the page protector. So I think I called this one D. And so I still use that cardstock that I drew out because I don't want to forget which layout I'm doing. And because I'm putting them in the album right away, then I know, okay, the next one has to be the back side of that, and then I move on to the next. I think I'm going to keep it to those two different types of page protectors, but I'm not sure. I might change my mind. So again, the first thing I do is I find some coordinating cardstock. So I went and got a dark green, and of course I always put white. So every time that I work on my December daily, I work in chunks of 3 days. And that way I know that it's going to take me 10 days to get all of my December daily done, which is not bad when you break it down like that. And instead of, just doing 1 day and stopping, it's like doing page kits. When you do things in bulk, it goes a little faster. So because I am doing these in chunks of 3 days, it's coming along really fast. I think the next time that I work on these, I'm going to be doing day 10, 11, and 12. And today is only November 6th. So I'm doing really well, and I'm really excited to start taking pictures for these because I feel like it's already done. And another thing is I know that as soon as I'm done this, I'm going to go back and I'm going to work on my 2019 December daily and try to get that done. And wouldn't it be great if I had enough time to go and work on my 2020 December daily, because I did take pictures last year every day in December, because even though I wasn't going to make an album that year, I knew that I would want to because I've been doing them for quite a few years now. So I wanted to make sure that I had the option. So taking pictures every day is not a big deal. You just kind of take, I take pictures of, if it's a laundry day, if I scrapbook, I will take a picture of that. If Mason has a hockey game or a hockey practice. So it's really our daily stuff. Or if we go eat, well, we don't go eat at restaurants anymore. Now we just go buy, food and we eat it at home. But, you can do stuff like that. Another thing that I try to do daily is to take a picture of the weather. So, how low it's going to get, or whether we have a storm, or if there is a snowstorm, I'll take a picture of, the storm and things like that. So it's kind of nice to go back and look at that and you go, oh yeah. Or, if Mason goes to see Santa, like all those things that you do in December, it's kind of fun to document. So even though you don't necessarily, do a big fuss about Christmas, just documenting a month of your life is kind of neat to have around. I tried to do Project Life before, and I think I got 30 weeks out of the 52 weeks, and then I kind of gave up. So I think a whole year is a big undertaking, but when you break it down and you just do a month, I think that's very doable. And, if, like I said, if you don't like December, maybe this year try to do December, and then next year pick a different month. Do the month of July or do the month of October. You know, do a different month. And then throughout the years, you will have, you know, maybe a month from every year. That's a really good idea. I just thought of that right now. So I might do that next year. I might pick a month, still do December daily because I really enjoy it, but pick a month and document everything that we do in that month. And actually, if we do end up doing our across Canada trip, that would be an awesome thing to do, to document every single day and where we were that day. So that's something that I'm definitely going to keep in mind. So this next page, which I don't even know what day that is, I think this is day 5 maybe, I decided to go with red. And at that point I had decided that, okay, I'm going to start cutting out our digital prints and have a whole bunch cut up. And I'm going to be using quite a bit of these on this layout. I ended up using the peppermint, and oh, this is day 5, sorry. And the snowman, no, Santa Claus, and then the hollies. I love those hollies. And then those little Christmas bulbs, how cute are those? And I put them down, and then I took a pen and I kind of drew like the wire for the Christmas bulbs. One thing I am doing different this year than I did in 2019 is I'm actually putting them in the sleeves, and I'll just take them out when it's time to put the photos in. In 2019, I have my album still sitting on one of my tables, and all the pages are all like, the cards are all in between the page protectors. So I can't even move that album. It's a pain in the tushy, to tell you the truth. And that's why I'm hoping that I can put that album together this year, and I can finally put that album away on a shelf. So that's the reason why I'm putting everything in the page protectors, and then I don't have to worry about mixing up the days or anything like that. Now this page here, I decided to go with the blues, and so it took me a few minutes to find the right cardstock. I'm trying to not buy cardstock because I have so much cardstock. If you haven't seen my craft room, I do have a video, a tour of my scrap room. I think I did that maybe about 4 years ago. And it's a very, very detailed look at my scrap room. I think it's 3 videos, and it's about probably 2 hours that I actually show you like everything that's in my drawers, all that kind of stuff. I think I'm probably due for another scrap room tour because I have changed a few things in my scrap room. I'm not one to move things around a lot. Like, it took me about 4 years to change stuff in my scrap room, but I think I've changed enough that I can do another scrap room tour. So even though the base of my layout is a specific color, I don't mind using different color things on the page. So let's say I wanted to use those reindeers on this page. I don't mind adding extra color. I just like having the base of my layout a specific color, and then with the embellishments, I don't mind throwing in there some extra colors. Remember the leftovers of those 6x6 patterns that were 2x6? This is how I use them. I cut them down, you know, between a 1/4 inch and a 1/2 inch strip, and I put them on the 4x6 cards or the 3x4 cards, and I make like little resting places for all the embellishments. Now, those 12x12 collections did come with some sticker sheets, so I'm making sure to use those sticker sheets, and I'm adding them to all the layouts. I guess I didn't use the reindeer on this layout. I decided to go with this snow globe, but it was fine with the reindeer. I just probably like the snow globe a little more, so I just ended up putting the snow globe there. I'm looking for some more pattern papers that I can use to make little strips on the layouts, and I call them mini layouts. I don't remember if I ended up putting more or not. This has been a few days since I did these. I actually did quite a few pages in one day. I just did the math that I know that if I take 10 days and I do 3 of them, I will be able to get them all done. But it's one of those things that when I start, I just want to keep going. But that's it. This is going to be the last day that I did in this session. So I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.